Good morning, learners. My name is Mr. Pochilola once again. Welcome to Black Slides Online. This is a platform where you come and learn the sciences, including mathematics, entirely for free. Once again, my name is Mr. Pochilola. In case you have just joined or visited this channel for the first time, consider subscribing to the channel. And remember also to hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a new video lesson, you are the first one to know. Welcome to Form 4 Mathematics, to a topic called Trigonometry 2. This happens to be Trigonometry 2. Trig 2. Remember that in Form 3, you covered Trigonometry 1, where you were dealing with the famous SOHCAHTOA. You looked at the trig ratios, namely cosine, tangent, and the sine of an angle. So, welcome to Trigonometry 2. In Trigonometry 2, we are going to look at two very useful formulae known as sine rule and cosine rule. Alright, so we are going to look at how you can find the length of any given triangle when enough information has been given using the sine rule. We're going to look at how you can use the sine rule to find and name the angle depending on the information given. We shall progress to look at how we can use the cosine rule to find a length of a triangle when adequate information has been given. We shall also look at the cosine rule to find an angle when enough information has been given. At the very end, we are going to derive a general formula for finding the area of any triangle. And then we move on to look at some problems. All right, so welcome once again. My name is Mr. Pochilola, wishing you a wonderful learning this morning. Right. So, the intention for teaching you this topic is simply to show how to use the sine rule to solve real-life problems involving finding the length of a side of a triangle. All right. So, by the end of the topic or this lesson today, you should be able to know how to use the sine rule to solve real-life problems involving lengths of triangles. All right, so let's look at the sine rule. The sine rule is such a powerful tool, and it works with just any triangle. The sine rule works with just any triangle. The sine rule can be used with any triangle as long as we have been given enough information. All right, so we are going to state the sine rule in the first place. Let's consider a triangle. All right. Let's consider a triangle such as this one. Triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. All right. We can label the triangle, the size of the triangle, depending on which angle each side faces. All right. The side which is facing angle A, this side here, all right, we can call it side A. So call the side which faces angle A, call it side A with small letter, and the side facing angle B, you can call it side B with a small b, while the side opposite angle C is called side C. Very important to note. So once again, the side which faces this side here is directly opposite angle A. So we label it side A. The side which is directly opposite angle B is called side B, while the side directly opposite angle C is called side C. All right, I'm sure we are together there. Okay, now the sine rule simply states that it's an equation, states that the ratio of side A to the sine of the angle which it is facing is equal to the ratio of side B to the sine of the angle which it is facing. And this is equal to the ratio of side C, to the angle which it is facing. So this statement is, this equation here is what is called the sine rule. This is the sine rule. Take note, this is the sine rule. It is very useful rule which we can use to solve for any side when enough information has been given. All right. So let us look at how this rule can be derived or can be arrived at. Consider triangle, a general triangle ABC, such that the sides are labeled as A, B, and C, respectively, as I mentioned earlier on. All right. So let's draw a line CP perpendicular to BA. All right, so we are saying to the triangle, we have drawn an additional line, CP, so that it makes a 90-degree angle with the line BA, this angle here being 90 degrees. All right. So, you would appreciate from Socator that the ratio, the sine of angle B, the sine of angle B, the sine of angle B, the sine of this angle here is simply equal to CP, which is the opposite side. This is the opposite side, so CP divided by A, where A is the hypotenuse. All right, so making CP the subject, therefore, making this the subject of the formula would give us CP equals to A sine B. All right, so in this case we are saying, what are we saying? We are saying the sine of angle B is equal to the side CP, which is the opposite side to angle B, divided by the hypotenuse, which is labeled A. So making CP the subject shall give us A, multiply both sides by A sine B. Take good note of that. It also follows that the sine of angle A is equal to CP. CP is opposite the angle A divided by B, where B is the hypotenuse. All right, so making CP the subject again shall give us CP equal to B, small b, sine A. All right, so since CP is equal to, in this case, we are saying, all right, since CP is equal to A sine B, and the same CP is equal to A sine A. So we can equate the right-hand side of each equation. If we equate the right-hand side, then we have A sine B equals to B sine A, such that dividing both sides by sine A shall give us B equals to A sine B divided by sine A. All right, and it follows that A sine A is equal to B sine B. So we can extend this fact to, this can be extended to produce one equation whereby we are saying that the ratio of A, the ratio of A to sine A is equal to the ratio of B to sine B is equal to the ratio of C to sine C. So this is called the sine rule. The sine rule. Okay, so we can take the sine up and bring the sides of the triangle down. We shall have something like this. All right. Very, very important. So the sine rule, therefore, can be expressed like this, or it can be expressed like this way. So there are two versions. You can have the sines on top and the sides of the angle down, or the sides of the triangle on top, and then the sine down. Both of them are acceptable versions of the sine rule. So we can use the sine rule to calculate, to find the sides of a triangle when enough information has been given. All right, let's consider triangle ABC. Consider triangle ABC, triangle CDE, in which we are told that this angle D is 133 degrees and the angle C is 37 degrees. And then we have the size given. This one is 10 meters and this side is D. All right, so for us to find the D. So the question is for us to work out the value of D. So to do that, first of all, we need to match the corresponding sides and the angles. All right. So angle D is directly opposite side D. That means we can have, in this case, angle C is directly opposite to the side marked 10 meters. All right. So by sine rule, therefore, it means that side C, which is this one here, the ratio of side C is given as 10 meters to sine angle C, this one here, is equal to side D divided by sine of angle D. And it follows that side E, the ratio of side E, which is this side, so this is equal to side E divided by sine of angle E. All right, so we don't know D, that's the one we are asked to work out. But we know angle G, we also know side C, which is 10. We also know angle, side sine C. So all we have to do now is to solve for D. So in order to do that, notice that you shall not need the last part because we are not given the value of E and the angle E are not given. So the last part may not be that useful. So equating the ratios that are known shall give us side D divided by sine of 133 being equal to 10 divided by sine of 37. All right, I hope we are good there. Let me also have my calculator here. Please, my calculator is not responding. All right, so moving forward, we are going to solve for D. So just make D the subject of the formula. In this case, it shall be found that the sine of D shall be equal to the sine of 133, the sine of 133 divided by the sine of 37. So if you do your mathematics properly and substitute, you shall find that D is 12.14 meters. All right, I hope you have been able to follow through this example. If not, please take your time to go through it again, one more time, until you're sure that you understand what we are discussing. My name, once again, is Mr. Paul Chilora. If this is the first time you have visited this channel, consider subscribing to the channel so that you do not miss on anything that we upload in future. All right, another example is going to help. Suppose we are given triangle ABC in which angle A is 41 degrees, angle B is not known, angle C is 34 degrees, side AB is 10 meters, and side A is not known. It's for us to calculate. All right, so matching the corresponding sides shall give us a situation like this. So in this case, angle A is directly opposite side A. Angle A is directly opposite side A. So in this case, side AB is directly opposite angle C. So according to the sine rule, therefore, the ratio of A to sine of angle A is equal to B, ratio of B to sine B, and this is equal to the ratio of C divided by sine C. So take note that we are given angle A, but not side A. we are not given side B, we are not given angle B, so therefore this is not going to be useful for the time being, but we know side C, which is 10, and we also know angle C. So all we have now to do is to rearrange our equation. So rearranging the equation shall give us A over sine 41 is equal to 10 over sine 34. So solving for A, we shall get A equals to 10 sine 41 divided by sine 34. So filling in the values shall give us A equal to 11.74. Please go through this a number of times with your calculator and convince yourself that indeed A is equal to 11.74. All right, my name once again is Mr. Paul Chilola. In case you want additional subjects, don't hesitate to talk to us. We'll be glad to teach you additional subjects at a small fee. All you have to do is text us to the number that was given earlier on, and talk to us about your intention to learn extra subjects. All right, so I'd like to leave you now. So before I go, this is work for you to do. Do it. Complete the missing numbers in the boxes there, the value of A and the value of B. The value of A and the value of B in each case. Share your answers to my number, which I believe you have. Then you can see what we do next. So we meet you next in the next lesson on the same topic. My name once again is Mr. Paul Chilola. I hope you're enjoying learning from this platform. If that is the case, let us know in the comment section. Invite your friends to come so that they can also benefit from the same work. Once again, my name is Mr. Paul Chilola, your teacher on this platform. Bye-bye for now.